Ready, Mike?
Yep.
Ready, Jonesy? You gotta take the glasses off so you can look sexy. I ain't never noticed that until now.
All the editing you've been doing?
I never noticed it.
That's crazy.
I never noticed you come here with the glasses, then take them off.
You know what? I'm going to keep them on this episode.
I don't know.
Nope, I'm keeping them on.
Hello, Co-Culture family. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you are on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating. We got my boy Mike here. Say hello to the Club Culture, Mike.
What's going on, guys?
So
Hey, it's crazy that your name Mike, because I'm pulling the flu game right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, flu game right now. We don't take no days off.
So you finna tell the world that you sick
I got allergies, man.
during a pandemic.
I don't give no fuck. The pandemic been
Next
over, bro.
to the guest.
The pandemic, the pepperoni, the motherfucking plastic surgery, the goddamn panoramic, all that shit over.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It ain't over until they say it's over.
It's over. And
It ain't over. Well, if it's over, that's why we ain't got another stimulus.
Yeah, because it's over. Plus,
Damn,
all
I
our
forgot about
stimulus,
those. I missed those.
all our stimmies going to Ukraine.
It's not officially over, but
Yeah.
they're going to announce it soon that it's over.
Man, it's over, bro. We outside, bro.
So if they announce that it's over, are they gonna finally announce we in a recession?
I think it's going to happen at the same time.
Damn,
That shit over.
not they gonna kill it like, all right, y'all, good news, but bad news,
You know?
we in a recession.
But yeah, I couldn't take the day off. I heard you wanted to talk to me. I don't know why you want to talk to me. I don't know.
I said that?
You didn't,
don't
you
know.
didn't say that, but I said Mike said he fuck with you, like he fuck with you on the show because he
Oh,
was
yeah,
telling
yeah,
me
yeah.
that he a little under the weather. He don't know if he can come. I was like, man, take a nap.
Yeah, man, I was dying, bro. I was on my deathbed and shit, but I'm here. I showed up.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't know if you were showing up or not, but I definitely think you're good for the show.
Oh yeah, we're here. We made it. I had to come to this podcast. You know, we got lights set up. We got nice cameras. We use microphones. We haven't bought our followers. We
Yes.
get real engagement.
Yeah.
I had to show up.
Okay, I feel like these are shots being thrown,
I'm
but
throwing so much fucking shade right now, bro.
I'm gonna take it.
All those-
Mike.
If you ever told me no, you know what? I don't even care if I got told no. I'm offended that there's people out there that try to charge me to come on their podcast platform and they don't have microphones.
So what y'all? What,
I don't fucking know.
We put names on the bullet or
No.
like
Not at
man, if the shoe fit type of shit,
Not at
huh?
all.
Pod Wars like bring views.
I mean, it would, but
he already trying to start one
Yeah,
with Joe Budden,
nah,
like
bro.
off bat, like
no, me and Joe Budden got real beef to go back. But nah, niggas done shot at me before, all types of shit. So yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, nah,
No Pod Wars.
but
no,
yeah,
we don't need any pot words now.
but
Mike,
we here. I couldn't leave my guys down. We finna put up how much Jordan dropped in the flu game?
what 45?
I
98.
don't know. I don't like Jordan like that.
Damn. All right, start it
something
off
like
with
that.
that.
You know what
Unpopular
I'm saying?
opinion. I'm not letting you slide with that, Mike.
What'd he say? I
Say
missed
that
it.
again with your chest.
I thought that was like just like a old head thing. Mike was an old head thing.
Nah.
No?
What
You
Oh,
from,
y'all think
ain't
he
you
like
from,
that?
you from Chicago, right?
He like
And you
what?
don't like Michael Jordan?
No, I don't think he was like that.
I'm so lost.
Wait, this man said he don't think Michael Jordan was like that.
What's like that? I'm old.
I don't think he was as great as everybody believes he was.
How many points you giving him right now?
What, in the NBA?
On any court, there's a ball in the rim outside. Mike just pulled up. Y'all finna go.
In a one-on-one, me and you?
Oh,
I'm
no,
you
Mike,
said
not
no,
me.
no. You and Michael Jordan currently right now.
0.
Because I'll give you 57
57?
easily in the game to 12.
Okay.
So like who your basketball greats
Kobe.
and stuff? Oh, okay. I fuck with Kobe. Kobe my nigga.
So Kobe was
I
like that, but Mike wasn't like that.
Yes, to me. I think Mike
Jay got
was
so much to say.
I think Mike was so much of a gimmick.
But the streets might say how you like Kobe over Mike, but Kobe was a mirror of Mike.
Great clip.
Yes,
Hey.
he was a mirror of Mike that became better than what he was reflecting.
Okay.
Y'all don't hear Jay over here sound like Charles off of BMF?
Hey Jay, you is dressed like Charles from BMF. Though.
Damn.
Yeah, he just got off work.
That's definitely a Charles from BMF.
I didn't mean
sweater.
to throw that shot, bro. He took it too far.
Hey, we out here. Meech caught you in the strip club and shit.
Right.
So I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Charles a wild
What you was
boy.
about to say, Jay? What you gotta say to this
I'm a
atrocity?
big Kobe fan, like huge Kobe fan. Like I still like the sorry ass Lakers because of Kobe,
Right.
but
Same.
he ain't better than Jordan.
What makes Kobe better than Jordan?
I think
Break it
Kobe
down.
played more intense competition.
Okay.
I mean, when you look at Mike's era, like, them guys wasn't really like that. Like, he was putting up points on Harold Miner. Like,
Yeah, Mike ain't never played Kenyon
Harold Miner
Martin.
wasn't no bum though.
Who?
Harold Miner wasn't no bum.
Mike ain't never played no Kerry Kittles. No Keith Van Horn. The fuck?
He actually
I-
did
I-
probably play those guys on the Wizards.
I hear you though.
Yeah, in his latter years, he played better competition, but he was old, so we didn't hold him to the standard we held him to when he was in his prime. And when he was in his prime, he was playing plumbers.
Mike would have got washed by
I
Larry
don't
Hughes.
like that shit. When you say he was playing plumbers, he could have been weak as fuck, but he chose to be the best out of everybody in that league for a very long time.
All right, so if you and Sam Cassell play 1-on-1, who would win?
Sam.
Okay, if you and fucking
Anybody from the NBA, they got
Exactly.
it. Anybody
So
from
they
the
not-
WNBA,
to
they
call
got
them
it. Basketball's not my
plumbers
sport.
when you know that they still will beat your ass is crazy.
it's crazy. Cause I don't think I think I can walk in the WNBA and drop 60.
Don't listen to
you
him.
can walk in the
Skip past
WNBA?
it.
Walk in the like
We
they
gotta
call me
start
tomorrow
skipping
morning.
past Jonesy.
Like in the morning, I'm finna go drop 60.
What about in the one-on-one?
Who
You think you beating anybody in the one-on-one? Because I
In
can
a-
set some of that up.
in a WNBA? Let's do this. I want to play somebody.
We getting all the footage because we are getting
do
all the
this.
footage.
Bet.
You should set that shit up for real.
I'm
I
serious.
need to see this nigga.
We out here.
Oh,
Them
okay.
WNBA girls, they don't play about that shit. They don't like that shit.
keep
When
telling
y'all
them,
saying
like,
that.
Set it up with
6'5".
Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker.
Skylar definitely giving you buckets. Candace Parker.
Yeah, she
mhm.
is.
But your ass gonna
is.
fly across the fucking gym as soon as Candace Parker post your ass up.
Why would I fly?
Because you don't understand that it's strength on that body right there that works out
It's
every day.
strength on my body.
Yeah,
I work
but
out every day.
You don't work out like a professional athlete.
That's really what
Big
it
Jonesy.
My uncle already told your ass you can fill out that hoodie a bit more.
Big Jonesy. I'm a BON out
People
here.
who
Fuck you
disrespect
mean.
WNBA players, I feel like don't really understand the work and dedication it takes to be a pro athlete.
Yeah,
No, I
Like,
don't.
That is not easy.
yeah, it's not at all.
It's like, yeah. Like,
I didn't even want to fucking pursue it because of all the work it takes. Like, I'm like,
you said you hated your coach or something like
I didn't
that.
say that, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Or you had a coach that did something and you was like, fuck this shit. You said it on the episode.
Nah, I ain't say a coach did something. I said fuck this shit. I said that my teammates did. I said fuck them,
Oh.
but I'm still gonna go crazy. Nah, your ass just misinterpret everything all wrong.
Hey,
Starting shit.
allergies.
No, because I'm not letting you slide. I fuck with Kobe. Kobe is probably my number one, but not like I'm finna debate it. He my number one. I'm just gonna say he my number one because that's the one I choose. That's who I prefer to be. But I don't know if that actually should be number one. I don't really care who's number one. But
I don't think he's the best player to ever play the game. He's just my favorite.
Yeah.
But
Who
I
you-
think he's more like that than Mike.
Who you think the best ever?
Best ever, Bron.
Oh, okay.
So if Kobe ain't the best ever, Mike ain't really like that. Bron is number one. Who is 2 and 3?
2 and 3 ever.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think this far ahead. LeBron.
He just came to fuck Michael Jordan.
Anybody that, cause it's, you finna be wild as hell if Mike not even at least 2.
Mike top 5.
I've never heard this ever in my life.
And streets say I be trolling. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Is that trolling? I don't think it's trolling.
I don't think you're trolling. I respect everyone's opinion. You can put fucking JJ Redick in your top 5. I'll go yes. So I mean, it's your top 5.
I don't know. I would have to think about who is 2 and 3, but LeBron's 1 and Mike's top 5.
Okay. I respect it.
I don't. Fuck this shit.
So much stuff comes. Like you got to put in a lot of because longevity and like Mike play competition. Like who you play. Like who he beat.
So
who
is
he
your
beat.
top 5 millennials like they all newer era then?
Some of them are newer era, yeah. Because I do respect newer era more because they play stiffer type competition to me.
It's the obstacles they had to face though. Like you had Bill Russell facing racism while playing basketball.
But you can't put up 40 on racism. You put up 40 on a whole bunch of bombs.
Yeah, but you also like the environment, because even just watching the bubble, just how different that was and how a lot of motherfuckers was shining, a lot of motherfuckers that's supposed to be good was not. Right. The environment, what you play in, impacts the game. And so add in the historical context with what's going on, with also the competition.
You put Bill Russell top 5?
No. I was just saying like the environment impacts the game heavily, and people don't put that into context when they figuring out their top 5. Like Allen Iverson, historical context was just his story with his stats, everything. Like he should be one of the greatest of all time for me, just guards. Anybody that ain't got him greatest of all time guards is crazy for me. So that top 5 with newer players, what the fuck they had to face? Outside of just having to go hoop and sit out with getting paid $80 million a game because everybody else before them went through all the
cyberbullying. Jordan ain't never got Twitter trolled.
Now listen, there's something to be said about people who are still like that when they make $80 million a year. Do you think all them dudes would have been as dedicated to the game had they have been making that kind of money? They was making $3 million $3 million a season.
And Jordan had a gambling problem.
They knew they had to, like, if they wanted to really make their money, they had to dedicate. If you was making 80 for one season, would you be 15 years in and really like that whole time?
I mean,
probably not.
Money is money, bro. If all I have to do is suit up and go hoop for a living, I'm making $80 million for 4 years. Why am I not going to go do my best? Why am I okay with being average?
Bro, you got to play Smush Parker, bro.
Carmelo.
You know how difficult that is?
Shut up.
What?
Shut
Smush
up.
Parker. All right, if you play Smush Parker in a one-on-one, what's the final score?
Smush is the one person I'm giving at least a bucket.
Just one?
He getting one.
What you supposed to say, Jay?
I think it's too much lap over from players in eras for me to say that one era was just playing against bums. Like Jordan played against Shaq, Kobe, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway. These are great players.
Glenn Robinson,
Kareem.
He played against
Magic.
them young.
He still played against him.
He played against
him old, and he was giving them buckets.
And he played against Glenn Robinson.
I mean,
That's why he go down.
Bron ain't never faced Larry Bird, Magic, Kareem, Will.
Like I'm putting
Bron
Kareem.
would have ran over Larry Bird, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Bro, he ain't running over KD. What you mean?
Because the rules different now. You can't just plow through people how you used to.
But you just say he'll run over Larry Bird when the rules was like that.
He would.
Okay, so you thinking that if the rules was today, Bron would just be running over people?
Yes.
Bron is huge. He is a freak
huge
of nature, man.
But the way that he don't play like that,
he don't play like that because
he don't play like that innately. So just adding the rules in, you think he just finna, all right, let me start bullying
LeBron
niggas.
James in 88.
That's what the greats do. They adjust on the fly. The rules change, the player change. I think Bron giving Mike time when you could really give it to niggas, LeBron's gonna go crazy.
Bron never had that aggressive mentality like Kobe and Mike though. With the rules not being how they are when he came into the league, with now how they are, he never had that.
And that's to me, but to me, it's because I feel like Bron had a bigger. He wanted to be an overall, all around player.
Okay,
he wanted to end his career in top 10 everything, steals. Given where Mike, I don't really feel like Mike cared about shit like that. Kobe didn't care about shit like that. They wanted to give buckets, they want to play D, and they want to win games.
Is that stat padding?
Is it stat padding? Maybe.
Okay.
I think it is.
But it's
stat
cool.
padding really a bad thing?
Is stat padding a bad thing?
Yeah, like
if
what do you
it
think?
ends well for you.
If the objective is to win,
Mm-hmm.
But he wins a lot.
He don't win the ultimate a lot. He loses that a lot.
He won it 4 times.
And he lost his 6. Right? 6?
Yeah.
I count years you played and how much you won. Like he's what,
I
4
ain't
for
gonna lie.
20.
I hated on LeBron a lot of those times when he was, because I was a Derrick Rose fan. But as time went on, it just felt like hate. Like you are, what he does is just, it's an anomaly. Like no, I don't know anybody else that can do what Bron does.
It's okay to hit on players now. I hate Chris Paul.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I don't like.
I
hate
was
Chris
with
I don't hate on anybody. I'm a realistic. I'm in the middle. I don't have any favorite player. Favorite team is Boston Celtics, but I don't have a favorite player on the team. Like Bron, 6 losses, going all the way there. I don't care about how many times you get
But
there.
look at the teams he played. He played a Warriors with KD twice.
Why we
And
don't
won one of
extend
them.
that same
Well, not
excuse
KD.
whenever we talk about other people. That's the part of the game. You lose, you get niggas be like, "Oh, he got there 10 times, but you didn't secure it." So I don't care about how many times you got there. That's a participation trophy.
That's a cop out. You can't say that if you can't say that if you're saying Mike is better because Mike didn't get there.
I don't care who's
times.
better. I'm just saying the whole argument about rings and shit and getting there. If the objective, because you said is stat padding a bad thing, I think it's a bad thing when the objective is to win. If you finna retire having the most points scored ever, you watched the game, did you? When he scored the point to bring him over Kareem, Buddy ass scored the fucking fadeaway, was already jumping his shit. Bro, y'all losing, nigga. Get the fuck back on that court and keep going. This man
playing.
couldn't wait. Like, he knew it. He timed it, shot it, made it. Scored. Look at the scoreboard, bro. That is crazy that your objective is not to win.
Yeah.
It makes sense why you 4-6. That's my only issue with just the idea of when we talk about who's the best, and y'all have Mike and Jordan, and y'all 6-0. I believe in it. The objective is to win.
When he went back and got the ring for Cleveland, I feel like that's the best. That is the most important ring we've ever seen won.
He went back to a good ass squad.
Yeah, but he played an even better squad. A squad that, if you ask me, he shouldn't have beat.
Some of the Warriors.
And he was down 3-1.
That wasn't the
That
best.
shouldn't have won.
I
They should not have won.
thought the Cleveland Cavaliers were better.
Better?
I thought they were better.
Because of Kyrie?
Yes. Because of that on paper, if you look at that team and compare it to the Warriors was just a put together team, but they was still pretty fresh.
They were deep, though.
But they had LeBron. I think a lot of people think I'm a LeBron hater. I'm just realistic. LeBron James is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, of ever to touch a basketball.
Next to me.
You put him on any team, they're going to be great, except for the Lakers.
That's what I was gonna say.
But he is an anomaly. He is an alien. He is crazy. And he's Giannis with IQ,
There's something about people
and
born.
he can shoot. So that's a crazy ass basketball player.
It's just something about people born.
Put him on
December
the team
30th.
on the team with Kyrie, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, Shumpert, all of that. They should have won. They should have never been 3-1.
You just hit Shumpert.
Yes.
Shumpert not like that.
Shumpert come in and give you defense.
Real good defensive player.
Exactly. He's a great defender.
And who you
Great.
need to defend them motherfuckers that be shooting? Somebody that's gonna put a hand in front of it instead of just let them niggas shoot.
Right.
He mattered. Everybody on that team mattered.
There's just something about people born on December 30th, man. You know, we just can't not be great, bro.
Who was
Like,
born on December 30th?
me, LeBron, Tiger Woods. Like, come on, bro. Like,
This nigga.
you know what I'm saying? It's December 30th, bro. It's something in the birth canal that day or something. I don't know.
I feel that way about my birthday. It was a lot of lit people born on my birthday, too.
Exactly.
Carlos Boozer born on my birthday. But shit, I wanted to pick your brain on both of y'all. How do you think
No.
if Mike era had social media, how do you think them niggas would act with social media? Compared to how people use it today, NBA players use social media.
Them Instagram lives from the locker rooms would have been crazy. Them bitches would have been crazy. They were smoking
Kareem
cigarettes in
would've
the arena.
Hotep 101 before every game.
Bruh, Kareem would have got canceled.
He would have got canceled.
Kareem would have got canceled. Kareem was going.
And then you had like all of them niggas shooting lines and shit. Wow.
Hey, Magic Johnson would have been lit too.
Oh,
Like-
all the girls he was fucking,
Yeah.
Man.
it would have been times 20.
Paul Pierce getting shot outside a club. Like, bro, social media back in them
Gilbert
days
Arenas
would
with
have
the
been
gun in the locker room.
Karl Malone would
Gilbert Arena social media would have been
Karl
lit.
Malone.
Malone would have had all the field trips and all
Oh
the field
my
trip people in the back doing
gosh.
signing.
He would have been in prison.
He would have been caught quicker than The girl would have never been pregnant.
Bro,
They would have
Gilbert
caught that nigga by
Arenas
then.
and Dennis Rodman would have had the most lit social medias
Yeah,
ever.
Rodman.
Especially Dennis Rodman.
Rodman was in the
Rodman's a
NWO,
wild
so
guy.
that would have been lit.
I would pay to be in Dennis Rodman's close friends in like 94. Like, I would pay for that, bro.
Mike ass with his gambling. I feel like people would have been like seeing that nigga at casinos trying to
Taking pictures of him.
taking pictures of him.
You're supposed to be in practice.
He had the horseshoe late. They filming him.
That nigga still on the nail machines.
Nigga in East Chicago and shit at the damn casino.
That's funny as fuck. Michael Jordan the damn horseshoe.
At the horseshoe. That's what that shit called.
That's funny. What a Scottie Pippen and him and his girl sharing.
Yeah.
Bro, when it came out, Scotty was only getting like $2 million to Tony's coach like 15.
Yeah.
Bro, them memes would have been crazy. When them pay scales came out, them memes would have been crazy.
Shit. What about hip hop? Cause we know how hip hop is with social media today, but like, how you think shit would have been if 50 Cent had Facebook Live and Nelly and all of them had that shit back then?
I think 50 would have been alright because I feel like he really from old code, so he probably wouldn't have went crazy. But Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, he'll have
Man.
ODB IG would be crazy.
What about
That
Tupac?
wasn't one.
Tupac and Biggie during that whole little war shit. Imagine them; they had social media to do that.
Tupac probably would have got clowned.
I feel like the commentary towards the East Coast West Coast beef would have been better than them two being on social media. Just cause, like, when you a big polarizing figure like that, you wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, really doing your own thing on social media. But like them B-lists, like you popping, but you ain't one of them. Those the niggas who Instagrams would be going crazy.
Imagine motherfuckers making TikTok dances to "I fucked your bitch." They doing that shit. That shit going viral.
All
Faith
them,
Evans in the back.
All them DMX songs where he dropped the maggot.
Oh man.
Yeah. That would have been interesting on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a version, if you listen to, I forgot what album it's on, but it's Where the Hood At. In the beginning of the song, he's like just screaming, just DMX screaming shit. And he says, bunch of fucking, and then drops it. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm really surprised. Like,
That's not on the regular version?
No.
That's the version I listen to all the time.
no.
He said, "I'm unclean. I'm
I can't
uncut."
find, like, I was trying to find it to post it on TikTok one time, and I can't find it anywhere. So,
Really?
nowhere. I done went all on YouTube and shit. But yeah,
Probably took it down.
they probably did. It was wild. He was just screaming. He said that word like 5 times, bro. In the intro. The intro only like 17 seconds.
All right, Mike. I was told you was a big hip hop head, right? And I just saw you were talking about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. Give me some unpopular opinions when it comes to hip hop.
You just really butchered that. Unpopular.
What I say?
Unpopular.
Unpopular.
UNA.
Unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinions. I think Drake is the best rapper of this generation.
I was waiting for you to say of all time. I was like, that's
no.
2 strikes in a row.
That's why. No, but of this generation, yeah.
Okay.
Is that unpopular or no?
No.
No, I think that's pretty popular.
Yeah, I
Niggas
think
will
that's-
argue you,
Really?
but it's like,
yeah,
it
I
ain't
think
really
people might
unpopular.
argue
Yeah.
if it was like a Kendrick or
Or J. Cole,
J.
but,
Cole,
it's a lot that's going to say Drake.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Well, that's not unpopular.
You know, that's one of your safe bets. Like Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. Like, yeah, normally when niggas start with them, niggas be like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, you can't really argue it.
Let me see. Let me get to some wild shit. I think Joe Budden is top 10 rapper
Of all time?
of all time. 15. Let me say 15.
Okay, all right. But no,
15.
I got an old boy who
Man.
Joe Budden's his favorite rapper.
He's my favorite rapper. Joe Budden is my favorite rapper. I listen to him all day.
Big Larry.
What, Joe Budden in his 5 songs?
Joe Budden has a
Man,
lot
he
of
got a lot of songs.
Surprisingly,
I just
he has a
fucking-
very extensive catalog
Super extensive.
that no one fucking listens to.
fuck?
Except
I
for
thought
me
you
and
was
Buddy.
gonna compliment him.
What's your favorite Joe line? Spit it.
What's my favorite Joe line?
Yup.
Favorite Joe line.
Hump, hump, hump.
My wife does that all the time. Every time I be like, Joe White, she be like, oh yeah, pump, right? Okay. Favorite Joe line. Shit.
Or at least just drop one.
He
He got like 70 songs no one's heard.
I'm a coke kid. They thought they could go blow for blow. I could overdose and still drag you niggas comatose.
Okay. Okay.
Why that sound like him?
That does sound like a Joe Budden ass bar.
It do. Okay, so Joe Budden is top 15 of all time. I need one more because that first one wasn't spicy enough. I need somebody to fucking throw their phone at the laptop screen with this.
I thought the Joe line was gonna get it, but I don't know.
Fuck it, I got one. The mixtape era is the greatest era in hip hop of all time.
I don't think that's unpopular.
Nah, it definitely is, because jean short fitted hat wearing niggas will argue you to death.
I feel like people fuck with the mixtape.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah, I don't think you got the mark.
I think I think Wayne is not top 10.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll let that sit right there.
They ain't gonna like that. Well, hold on, man. The hot thing that niggas been arguing is Lil Wayne and Future. Like, who you picking? Do you like Future?
I don't like Future.
Okay, well,
I
never
would pick
mind.
one.
Yeah, you'll pick Wayne. That's biased.
Mine that caused it back when they was doing verses. I think T.I. would beat Lil Wayne in the verses easily.
Okay.
I don't know about easily, but I ain't gonna argue. T.I. got some shit.
Yeah, people forget because T.I. turned a little weird, but
I'm not. I'm not going with that
I
one. I'm
think T.I.
going
beat
Wayne.
most niggas in the verses, if we're being honest. I think he beat Jay in the verses.
I wouldn't say that.
See, the only way they would beat the preferred in verses is if they don't come prepared to actually battle. Like they think, okay, I'm just finna just play whatever because I'm goated like that. But performance, all of that matter in the verses.
That's how Music Soul Child got washed.
Yeah.
Charles Hamilton was not supposed to win that.
Charles
That ain't his name.
That's not his name. Anthony.
Anthony, yeah, there we go.
Charles Hamilton was a rapper.
I said it. I was like, this don't sound right, but I'm gonna keep going. You know.
And he said it with such conviction too.
Hey, fuck it,
I like
bro.
that.
But yeah, he was the undercard like a motherfucker, and he washed music.
Yeah. Music Soul Child vocals was crazy that night too. It was bad.
Dipset versus the Locks.
Locks.
The Locks was the undercard and completely
I don't know
destroyed
how the
them
Locks
niggas.
was the undercard in that.
Just
Lots-
because a lot more Dipset.
Dipset was just
Young
more
Clark.
hype.
Yeah.
That's all.
Maybe.
Well, I would like to play Weird and All. You ready for that?
Sure.
I'm sure you know what Weird and All is because you watch the pod a lot.
Yes.
But for anybody that's new to the pod, Weird and All is we're going to give Mike a headline and he has to let us know if it's weird or not, and he only gets one sentence to explain why. You ready, Jonesy?
Sure.
Rapper Lotto says she doesn't charge rising female rappers for features. I'm a girl's girl. Is that weird or no?
Nah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Saucy Santana says straight men shouldn't be smoking hookah. Weird or not?
Weird or no? I mean, that's weird. Weird.
I'm like, wait a minute, because I was gonna answer it. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm playing.
No, weird.
Why?
Because I'm going to smoke hookah tonight.
Why? Hold on. Why? Like, what is the thrill with hookah? Like, what is that?
Oh, I don't know. For me, I used to smoke cigarettes and I quit. So this is like my caveat. But
Okay. That's fair. I'm gonna say because I do real drugs, so hookah never made sense to me.
that's just wild. That's wild. Actually, I never heard that statement from that nigga.
Hookah ain't real drugs.
As a man. Why the fuck you smoking some scented ass tobacco, nigga?
Like, I never understood that.
Long Island, NICU nurse fired and placed under investigation after allegedly slamming newborn in bassinet. Weird or no?
Yeah, that's weird. You gotta leave the kids alone, man.
Leave the kids alone.
Rihanna's Super Bowl performance receives 103 FCC complaints for being overly sexual. Weird or not?
Nah, I knew white people was gonna be on that. They be hating.
But it was nothing sexual about that.
Nah, I seen some little humping in the air shit going on with the little background dances. That was enough for them.
Hey, them background dancers going crazy. Them niggas are doing whatever the fuck they want.
Dwayne Wade's daughter Zaya is officially granted name and gender change. Weird or no?
Nah. It's not my business, and people need to mind theirs.
Okay.
Facts, man.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Y'all worried about other people's kids and not your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck. Your kid going to school musty and shit.
Mad D's and F's, but you worried about what Zaya do with her life. Like
She hit me.
What?
her hit me.
oh, I know
Yeah.
Eric Holder sentenced 60 years to life for the murder of Nipsey Hussle. Weird or not?
Nah, he deserved it.
He deserved more.
Honestly, yeah. That kick at the end was crazy to me.
The kick at the
I
end.
forgot he even did that. Now I just got pissed off all over again.
Yeah, like after he shot him, he kicked him in the face.
Oh, see,
To me, that was just, that really sat with me for a long time because that's like, you know how much hate you gotta have in your heart to want to kick a nigga after you shot him a million times. That's crazy.
Chicago Union threatens Lightfoot with strike just days before mayoral election.
Say what?
Mayoral election. Chicago Union threatens Lightfoot with strike just days before the election.
Weird or not?
Weird or not?
Nah, we gotta get her out of there, I think.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
I really don't know, but like I really don't know. But things got worse after she got in there for me. Like
I don't know
financially,
why,
and I feel like
but
it's
you
her
the
fault.
one that gotta go. I don't know about the rest
That
of
is
these
the
niggas.
blackest shit you can say when it
But
comes
you
to
gotta go.
politics, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a politics guy at all.
Oh my gosh.
Don't Chicago got a young black dude running?
Yeah, I want y'all to give him a shot. Jamal Green.
Can we get him on the pot?
I'll try. You know, I'll try.
Yeah, we out here. Let's see. Lil
Last
Wayne.
one. Oh, you got okay. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, this the last one?
Oh no, we got one more.
Okay. Lil Wayne says he should be ranked #1 rapper of all time. Weird or not?
That's weird. He not number one.
Facts. Lil Twist was better.
Facts.
I'm gutta.
Oh man.
No Stevie Wonder.
That's not even his lyrics.
And I got a nigga grocery bag.
Yeah. Malcolm X's family announces plans to file a $100 million wrongful death lawsuit against NYPD and other government agencies for allegedly concealing evidence in his murder. Weird or no?
Nah, because shit, we gotta get it back in blood. I don't care if it's been forever.
All right. Thank you for playing Weird or No with us. We gotta get it back in
You
blood.
almost did as good as me. Almost.
He was real short, straight to the point. I don't know, Jonesy. We might have to roll the clip back on that, bro. You might have competition.
Are we playing our new game too?
Damn, you thirsty.
I am, but
we can't even just surprise him with it.
We still gonna surprise him?
Oh my God.
Okay, we can cut that part.
Boop. All right. So I wanted to get right to getting to know you because I don't know you and I should know you. You're married to my cousin. So I wanted to get to know you with the pod.
You ain't want to just call him your cousin? Like, you know.
Bruh, I gotta get to know him first. You just can't call everybody family.
Yes,
Podcast exclusive. We are currently separated.
Really?
Yeah.
She
She okayed me giving you guys the exclusive.
Okay. Shit, we breaking news. All right, hot topics. Shit.
Does she know you did that?
Yeah. We talked
okay.
about it first because I wasn't sure. So
That's
you
okay.
gotta okay it with
No, I appreciate that. I like honesty and transparency. You feel me?
Yeah,
All that
shout
sweeping
out,
shit
shout
on
out
the
to
rug.
Big Cuz, man.
Yeah, shout out Cuzzo.
Shout out Big Cuz for giving us the drop.
Facts. All right, now let's get to it. Let's just talk about your upbringing, starting from there. Where you were born, how was growing up, where you were growing up in your environment. Just talk about everything. Start from the top.
Born and raised in Chicago, West Side. Only ever lived West Side. Never lived outside of the West Side in Chicago.
Do you know how to footwork?
No. That's a South Side thing?
Oh.
West Side niggas bop.
Oh, yeah, y'all bop. That's right.
I bop Nate turkey dance.
So yeah, West Side Chicago, born and raised. was raised with my mother and my father in the house for most of my childhood. They split when I was about 10, 11.
So y'all repeating generational. Okay.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
All right. We gonna get there.
Yeah, the ink ain't dry. You never know.
Yeah,
you
ink ain't
never
dry.
know.
You don't
I
know.
got faith in you, Mike.
I do too.
Y'all gonna get back together.
I do too.
Black
We
love.
gonna get there.
That's the goal.
All right. Okay. 2-parent household for as long as it happened.
Yeah, 2-parent household for pretty much half of my childhood. My father, me and my mother, that's my best friend. I was just talking to her all the way here.
Okay.
Aw.
But yeah, I'm a mama's boy.
All right. Here we go. Aww.
Me and my father had a more complicated relationship. He was a good father, but he was not always good at being present when I needed him to be present.
Okay.
Y'all have y'all ever threw hands?
No.
That's one thing I wish I could have did with my pops.
All right.
Throw hands?
Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna talk through that later.
I definitely would have ran him.
You would have. See, he knew confidently. I beat that nigga ass.
That's what I'm talking
All
about.
right.
Toward the end.
Oh, so when he was younger, you couldn't. Okay.
Nah.
Cool.
He was a street dude.
I feel like you could have took him though.
Thanks for the faith.
I got you. We got to be here for each other.
So when you say he wasn't as present as you would like him to be, was he one of those dads that was like, he was there, you knew your dad, but he'd come and go when he wanted to?
No, so he was there the way he was supposed to be there all the way up until him and my mom split. And then my father was a drug dealer and a drug addict. So he struggled with coping through things that he couldn't control. And once he no longer had control, he wasn't good at being there when I needed. So in those high school years, the part where I felt like I really needed to understand how to be a man and these lessons, he wasn't there for that. And I had to learn that on my own. But like, obviously in the early years, that didn't exist. My father was my Superman, my everything. He, all that.
So what did you latch on to figure out your identity of what it is to be a man?
Honestly, my brother, I have an older brother. He's about 7 years older than me, and I just watched him, everything he did, and I wanted to be like him, so I copied, and that's why I feel like I learned the things that I know now about being a man.
Mm-hmm. Now, I always wondered, like, because not having a father in the household is pretty common. It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when you think about the idea of what it is to be a man, you figure out that through other men. What made you confident that was a good depiction, your brother?
I wasn't necessarily confident. I didn't even really realize until I got older that I watched him that way. I thought I was just out here winging it.
Yeah.
Until like maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I was talking to my brother. I'm like, dog, I think I really studied you growing up.
Yeah.
And like haven't had that conversation. So I don't think I latched on anything innately. It just happened.
You was around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
Only dude around.
Until he wasn't. And then that's when I really struggled because he went off with my cousin when she went to go play in the WNBA. And he was like 18. So I was, 11. And then like it got struggling for me there.
Yeah.
For them like probably next 6 years.
Around that time when he left, how old were you?
I guess 11, 12. Well, he
was
left,
really
but he
young.
would come back because he was so young. But about 21, 22, he was really gone. So maybe about 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mama, because my pops was heavy in the streets, and he had started getting into it with other niggas, and they like started coming over there and putting the beats on them.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was there sometimes, so she moved me out of state because she thought it would be better for me. So I went to Arkansas.
Who's in Arkansas guiding
Bro,
you?
this is like a Disney movie. Like,
yeah,
damn,
like who's
Arkansas?
watching you and you just
I was expecting, like, yeah, my mom moved me to Indiana. Like, Arkansas, that's
My
far as
grandmother
fuck.
was down there, and some like distant family members or whatever.
I got a funny story about Arkansas.
Oh, shit.
We was in U.S. History class in high school, and we was all going over the states, to 50 states. And it's a dude, shout out Emmanuel because he watched the pod, and he said Arkansas. He called Arkansas Arkansas, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
But like as a part of Arkansas, we do that.
But when I got older, I was like, I shouldn't have laughed that hard at him because I get it now.
Oh man,
English is fucked up.
I used to laugh at all the non-reading ass kids. So I tell you, dummy, you don't know how to read. And it's funny because I used to get like terrible grades.
Yeah.
But I used to make fun of kids who couldn't read.
Because you was able to popcorn too.
Exactly.
Okay.
I couldn't wait till him like, all right, bet, bitch.
What about you? How was your? Okay, how long were you in Arkansas?
Oh, high school, 9th to 12th grade.
You graduated out there?
Yep.
Did you have a girlfriend?
Couple.
Okay, let's go, Mike. We out here, ain't all bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was all bad. Arkansas is the worst place I've ever been because it's a culture shock for one when you come from a big city. Like I moved down there where I went to private school my whole childhood, so I consider myself to be relatively smart. Mm-hmm. And I went down there and like everybody was reading at like a 3rd grade reading level in high school. So like for me that was a culture shock. So I would never.
Bored as hell.
I hated it, bro. I graduated high school and I moved back 2 days later.
Damn.
Because that was when I could finally
make decisions on your own.
On my own.
Yeah.
What about your girlfriends?
Oh, that was over with by then.
So, hey, I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna get the fuck up out of here.
It was over with.
How many kids was in your graduating class, if you could remember?
Mm-hmm. I didn't even walk across stage.
He was gone. That's Amazon.
Oh,
they good. They just dropping it off.
so you just got your
Yeah, I got my degree and I was out. I ain't.
You couldn't wait to get back to the Shy.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So compare Arkansas food to Chicago, because I don't think anybody fucking with Chicago food.
Same.
Nope. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think so either, and definitely not Arkansas, unless you like turkey necks.
So do they have is there a big like soul food scene out there in Arkansas?
It is, but it's like their idea of soul food. Like coon is like a delicacy there, the way chicken is here. Like
okay,
yeah, they eat squirrel.
Yeah, like I'm talking about teeth in the pot. You can see the teeth; they look sharp. I ain't with all that. My granny was like, "It tastes like chicken. Eat it." Like
everything tastes like chicken in the country. Everything tastes like chicken in the country. Bro.
Is she from Arkansas or is she from Chicago?
She from Chicago,
and she assimilated to that shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
She gotta be ashamed of herself.
That's wild.
I done ate it enough.
You went from mild sauce to chitlins.
That's crazy. That's wild as hell. Okay, so you touched on having girlfriends in high school and shit. How did you figure out the opposite sex without having guidance? Your brother gone, no dad. What navigated you or helped you figure out how to coexist with the opposite sex? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't, and maybe that's why none of my girlfriends lasted that long. Like until my wife, I never had a relationship that lasted more than 3 months.
Well, damn.
What do you think is different from the relationship with your wife compared to the past? Is it the woman that can help last, or?
I think it was some of the lessons I learned along some of those broken relationships. Mm-hmm. I learned a lot about myself along some of those relationships. And my last one, when I moved back here and I did this whole stepdaddy thing, before my wife, I learned that I had lacked a lot of self-love. Mm-hmm. And I learned that I had a lot of insecurities. And so when I left that relationship, I was like, you know what? Instead of jumping back into something and then going through this cycle over and over again, I need to take a year to myself. I didn't date anybody. I didn't have sex. I didn't have any intimacy in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
It took 12 straight months to just really learn to love myself. And then I met my wife.
So would you say that, is that absence?
Yeah,
right?
like you did nothing? Nothing. You ain't even being your dick?
I smashed this girl when I first came back because me and the girl had lived in Bloomington.
Illinois?
No, Western. Wherever Western College is.
Okay.
That goofy ass place. I smashed somebody 3 days after I came back, and that was the last time for 12 months. Yeah. So
you out here, Mike? It's always mics, bro. It's always mics that's fucking players, bro. It's always fucking mics.
That's very interesting. I've never heard a man say that they was absent for any fucking time for actual reason, and it had to do with their mental health.
Never mind.
So alpha males don't be that.
Big beta. What are you talking about?
Essentially,
I'm going to forever call those people BANs.
BANs. Bitch. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
forever.
Betas?
No,
the
they called me one.
Somebody called him.
Even if somebody called me an alpha male, I'm gonna call them that. Like, I hate them words.
It's stupid.
Oh yeah.
I was having a whole debate on Facebook with my homie and another dude. How that shit is just made up. It's not real. And he's like, no, it's real. You can see your alpha. You can see a beta.
They really believe that. Them the type of niggas you can't argue with. Bro.
You can't. You gotta let them have it, bruh.
I've learned to not argue with niggas that think like that because, like, who are you for me to prove my masculinity to?
And then how do I prove it?
Punch you in the face? Because that's about it. And I don't want to fight.
I would do it.
And if you short, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. You're short, so you can't grow tall. You can't ever be an alpha because you're
now,
short.
I will say my brother's
I'm
like
dead.
that. My brother's very much, I'm an alpha male. And like, he will boulder into somebody walking in front of him because he don't want to step to the side.
Okay.
And like, that is the stupidest shit to me because it's like, dog. I don't want to bump shoulders with people, so I'm gonna just step over here if they don't move.
Exactly, because
So
you
being
gonna
alpha
bump
is
that
being
wrong
disrespectful.
Like,
person.
see, that's some beta shit. Like, all right, I'm a beta, G.
let me
what
have
it
that.
is.
I'm gonna take
And
it.
he in Chicago doing this?
Yes.
He wild.
Yeah.
He wild as fuck doing that.
We went to the fucking Bulls versus Brooklyn game, and like I just walked behind him because I knew he would never move, so I wouldn't have to bump into nobody. Because he either gonna push him out the way or they gonna
my
move.
God.
He gonna find out one day. It's gonna be that one day where that person just got off Amazon. He pissed off. Yeah, bro.
I pray
How
for
you
him,
looking
man.
at Amazon?
Exactly. How you just gonna
He
go
gonna
to the
be
Amazon
driving the
workers?
forklift or some shit, and then it's just gonna go up. That's what niggas in Chicago do. If you ain't corporate, an athlete, and entertainment, or some street shit, you probably drive a forklift, work at Amazon, work in a meat market,
Or
work
security.
on cars,
Or security. Facts. So, did you feel personally attacked when Jonesy said?
I did, bro. I was
What
at
I-
work not doing nothing. Like, this nigga just gonna say I ain't doing nothing while I ain't doing
But
nothing.
we're here for you.
We
We're
here for y'all.
you.
With your idle time, go ahead, turn
Y'all
on.
really
Club
need to put
Culture.
out 2 episodes a week because I be running out.
That's too much pressure,
Binges.
man.
That's a
I
lot.
know it's a
That's
couple
a
people
lot.
that want us to do 2 a week, but that's a lot to do.
is.
That's a lot.
And what y'all do here is like, I'm gonna talk about that later. I think it's really dope what
Okay.
you've done here.
Hey, can we
Appreciate
go back to the stepdad thing? Because I was in and
Facts.
out. Who was
Facts.
when did you
Facts.
play stepdad?
Oh, so the girl I dated before my wife, she had a baby, and I played stepdaddy for a minute. And
How old were you?
I was 19.
That's wild.
20.
Yeah,
I'm
You-
just now
the young
reaching
ones-
the age where I'm
nah.
like, I need a girl with a kid.
No, you definitely can get a young one to do the stepdad, stepmom role. That's where you want to get them, the young ones.
Why?
So we take it serious.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's your first experience. You got to prove you can be a family man. You finna be down for it until you not.
that's wild. Because I'm
Yeah.
just now like open and like talking to somebody with a kid, and I'm like, you know what? This ain't that bad.
It's not, but
I just
it
told
could.
my wife.
It could. It
Yeah.
yeah.
I
it
just told my wife
definitely could.
yesterday morning, if I find somebody and we don't work out, like bring it back together, I ain't dating nobody else with kids. It's a wrap for that.
Fuck that.
I dated somebody with a kid did the same fucking journey you did. I took a whole year. It damn near trickled it to 2. Straight counseling therapy. I had to get myself together. It was bad. So that's crazy that you said that. Maybe
And was it
everybody-
because of your relationship with the kid, or
I got my first glimpse into being a parental figure, being a
Right.
supportive provider, because that's always me. That's my role. I want to be that, the supporter provider. I don't know how to not be that. So be doing that with somebody else, already family dynamic. I got to figure out myself quickly. I figured that out. It was cool, great. But the relationship with that person wasn't. I just didn't vibe with that person. So I had to heal from everything that was showing me that I have a lot of upbringing issues that I had to work through. It wasn't necessarily the relationship that did it. It's just that helped me learn that, damn, I fucked up. I got to figure out my inner child.
You be
shit.
learning stuff like that in therapy?
Yes.
I need to go.
Why the fuck you think I keep
That's
pushing it?
Crazy. I ain't think, huh?
Why the fuck you think I keep pushing it?
I mean, you know, yeah.
All right.
I love
That
that.
shit sound
push it.
fire though. Yeah.
It's great. I
I had to
highly
convince
recommend
myself
counseling.
to go to therapy, but once I did, that shit's
It's
lit.
great.
Like, I'd be excited. Like, it's nothing more exciting than going to talk to my. Like, I'd be in there
my
like we best
God.
friends. Like,
It's
hey,
like we besties.
guess what, G? I'm really not shit. I cry all day. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. No, exactly. It's fun.
I see.
Yeah, I highly recommend everybody to find the perfect, not perfect, but just a good counselor for you, because I can't go to Jonesy about everything. Jonesy might be biased if I gotta come talk to him about Jay. So
because if you tell me something like Jay did some bullshit, I'm gonna just go beat him up.
Or you gonna snitch on me and say, Jay, Tisha said some shit about me, about you, and let's talk about it. I ain't coming to you to go tell Jay that. Right. I just wanted to talk to you and vent to you about Jay. You should be a safe space, but we can't paint everybody off to be safe spaces and unbiased. Like, they should do what they want and go to the niggas that pay to not be that.
Plus, you know how I feel about being vented to.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
We all have our reservations, but the people that go to school and pay to do this, they want to be paid to do this, those are the people you're supposed to be going to.
I'm probably going to pull up on one of them, man.
This man said, you going to pull up on the counselor.
Pull up on them, man. Go pull up on one of them.
All right. Now, I heard you say something about how you had issues with self, insecurities. You had to work through all of that. What are some insecurities, if you are open to talk about it, that you had to work through, like the real big ones?
When I was younger, my biggest insecurities were dealt with, like being very dark-skinned, getting jokes about that throughout school. Like
colorism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Being heavy at the time. Well, I'm still heavy, but caring about being heavy at the time.
Caring about it is different.
Caring about what niggas thought about that.
Yeah.
And like a lot of teasing in grammar school specifically. So that's pretty much, the insecurities I was dealing with at the time.
And private school kids are fucking terrible.
Yeah, they bad.
Terrible. They roast way worse than like public school kids. And like they be doing pranks and shit.
Yeah.
The worst I get is beat up. Like, especially I can live with that.
They parents care about them, and like a lot of public school kids, you don't know.
Yeah,
it'd be like a lot of, but
they don't really pay attention to
parents
the kids.
Care about them, so like they like, where your daddy at? He'll never come to assemblies. Like,
and it's hard to like hold a secret in private school. Everybody know what the fuck going on.
That too,
because they hell bent on embarrassing you.
Yeah,
including the teachers. I remember my grandma forgot to pay her tuition. Well, they came in there with the little slip and was like, "Hey, well, you can't come back until she paid the tuition."
That's
like,
crazy.
Like,
right in class.
The tuition, dog. Like
in class, that's crazy.
In class,
that is wild.
That's wild, bro.
What? Okay, I'm going to ask a very personal question. Let me know if it's not cool. I do not know what it is to be. You said heavy, so I'm used to the same word that you use. I don't know what it's like to be heavy. But I would love to hear your perspective on, as a man, a dark-skinned man, how do you work through the self-hatred that you would probably had with knowing what you currently, like your physique? How do you work through that?
I guess for me, it just took a lot of learning to not prioritize other people's opinions over my own. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of times when you're young, you want people to like you. Like, I want people to like me. I want people to think I'm cool. I want people to think I'm attractive. I want people to think this.
Yeah.
And when you are young, heavy, and dark-skinned, it is not as easy to find that.
Yeah.
As, whatever. But as you get older, as I got older, I still had a lot of it, but once I took that year off, I used to, like, I know this sounds cliche, stand in the mirror every day and tell myself I love myself.
I love it.
Things like that.
I love it.
And, like, I swear to God, I always tell people just one day I believed it. It was like, oh, no, you kind of is like that nigga for real.
Yeah.
And so that led into just me not caring about what people think. Like, all right, yeah, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I used to be insecure about being a mama's boy. Like, people in my family used to be like, you ain't never going to find no wife like that. Like, damn, so I got to
hate my mom.
At some point.
I gotta fucking hate my mom, bro. That's crazy. You said out loud.
No, I'm not. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, like, she'll call me and be like, look, I can't talk to you today. I just talked to you yesterday. It's got to be like 3-day intervals.
Boundaries, mom.
Yeah. But
that is fucking crazy.
You just get older and it's like, dog, I don't care.
Did you see the episode where we played Weird or Not with Social Constructs? When we was talking about like a man being late for a bus?
Oh, when y'all got the list?
Yeah.
When y'all had to listen?
Yeah.
I have the perfect video for you. You're gonna have to post this on social media.
Okay.
It's a dude missing his
Missing his what?
missing his bus.
Okay, show it to the both
Let me
of us.
find this shit, bro. This shit is fucking hilarious.
Bruh, is it finna take a minute?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm finna stumble upon
But more
it.
the story, that episode and doing that with Weird or All.
Wait! Come back!
That sounds funny.
Come back here! Come! Wait!
Yeah, you gotta eat that.
Yo, that's not embarrassing as hell, bro.
Definitely send me that, bro. No, but like that Weird or All rendition came from shit like this. Like, it's real life. Men get picked on for the dumbest shit.
Man, start waking up and telling yourselves y'all handsome. Niggas think I be playing when I be like, I woke up black and handsome. Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, like I really tell myself that.
Facts.
Ugly ass niggas.
Funny enough, with my insecurities, what happens is you feel bad so often that you don't put effort into trying to feeling better.
Yeah.
And what I realized was the more effort I put into feeling good, the better I fucking felt. It was like all that time I was just over there feeling shitty because niggas told me I was supposed to feel shitty. And like I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just sitting here and feel shitty.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's like, no, I'm gonna get dressed up. I'm gonna smell good. I'm gonna look fucking good, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be me, and like I feel good. When
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah, you gonna be a bad nigga.
Yeah.
Get
That's
your
what we
bad
finna.
nigga
That's
on.
what we. That's what y'all finna start calling
Hell
yourself.
yeah, bad
I'm
niggas.
a bad nigga.
We're
Bad
baddies.
niggas.
Baddies. I condone it. I condone it. Jay like fuck.
I don't know, bro.
I already know what I'm titling this episode. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So, after going through counseling and having this self exploration with self, would you say that a lot of mental health issues, self esteem, is self inflicted or projection?
Yes.
It can be solved if you just solve it with self.
Oh no! I don't think everything can be solved with self. I think therapy's needed for a lot of the stuff.
Not like you have to do it alone by yourself. I'm saying like
Oh.
a lot of your issues, you might blame it on your mom, blame it on your upbringing. But could it be just healing self first? And then maybe all those other
I think
issues?
a lot of it is healing self first. I think there are scenarios though where your upbringing or things that you experienced growing up are what hinders you from whatever growth you're looking for, and sometimes you got to go deal with that. Like I had to have a conversation with my mama at times about shit that happened when I was young and be like, look, I fell away and I need to know why this went down this way, and like I probably can't get that type of healing if I don't have that conversation.
Yeah.
You know, so
Shout out moms, man.
Moms with an S, all
Yeah,
moms.
Shout out moms. I mean, his moms.
Oh,
But
okay.
moms in general.
All right.
Moms everywhere.
You so soft
moms
and
can be
gentle.
lit.
Hey,
Why do you get like that with women?
cuz, man, you know, I got a soft spot for women and kids.
Okay.
And just innocent people. You know?
Rewind
Me too.
episode 31 again.
Women aren't good people.
So now we talked about the upbringing. Now I want to talk about you currently today.
Okay.
How is your mental health right now today?
Right now, today,
Yeah.
it's not great. It's not in a great place. I'm dealing with a lot.
What's going on, Mike?
A lot. Number one, I am separated. I am newly separated.
Yeah.
I am a month into separation from my wife that I've been with for 6 years. I have children with a son that she came into the relationship with that I now play stepfather role to because his daddy ain't shit. Yeah, that was for you.
Well,
In case you
damn.
watching. Shit like that. So yeah, I mean, that my grandmother who lived with me for the last 2 years, who was not mobile, so me and my wife did all the diaper changes,
Yeah.
you know, cleaning, all this. She just passed about a month and a half ago. My daddy passed 2 years ago and hadn't really recovered from that. My favorite auntie, who was like my second mama, passed 2.5 months ago. My mama's husband passed about a week after that. And my dog I've had since I was 13 years old just passed about 3 months ago.
Oh, not
Damn,
the dog.
man.
Yeah, it's been rough. I got,
Hey.
you know, I'm a dark humor type person, so
Yeah.
like a lot of times I deal with my shit like that. So I always be like, you know, I got a window shield full of bodies in my house right now. It's a whole bunch of ashes.
Well, at least summer's coming up, you know.
Yeah,
You
like
be outside.
we gonna get them outside.
We'll get 'em
I'm not
outside.
gonna do it.
Every once in a while, gotta untwist the top and like poke in there. Like, what y'all doing today?
Yeah, you know,
Man.
summer's
I'm not
coming.
gonna do it. I'm not laughing with you, bro.
Why? When summer's coming, you know, there's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's
This
always
is first baddie summer.
This is first baddie summer.
We
Facts.
out here. We outside,
Is this
man.
my first baddie summer? Oh, it's my first baddie summer.
First
Single.
baddie summer. Let's go.
Single, yeah, for sure.
First baddie summer. I mean, you ain't
Mike,
single
bro,
yet.
you tripping, G?
You ain't
that's
single
it.
yet.
I was gonna say that.
You ain't single yet.
You
Okay.
Don't say that.
separated.
You separated.
Oh my god!
I said we can have fun. We
Niggas
can't have
be
that much
taking it
fun.
so far.
You wild.
bro.
You a wild boy.
Too far, bro.
You a wild boy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so your grandma. Say your grandma passed. Your favorite aunt passed. Your dad passed. Your dog passed, and your mom's husband passed.
Yeah.
What is your process with grieving? Because grieving is crazy.
Shit, right now, crying.
Cry it all out.
I cry every day, probably multiple times throughout the day. So that is my grieving process right now because I don't really know what else to do. I ain't never had this much loss at one time. It's felt like when I was a child, and people in my family would die, and then it'd be like 5 years before you had another big death.
Yeah.
Now, like, all them people outside of my daddy I just mentioned died within 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 4 super prominent people in my life, people I seen every day.
Yeah.
That was a lot. So I ain't necessarily, and then to go through that, and then my wife and me separate, like, it's been 2 months since my grandma died. We've been separated a month, so that happened relatively quickly, which is another grieving process because you're grieving the relationship that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really know how I'm handling all that besides crying right now. It's a lot of those.
Hey, you gotta let it out.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
the
let
only
it
way to
out. That's the
start.
only way. Are you back in counseling or are you just thugging it out?
No. I got a therapist.
Okay.
I had to go through a, like, very meticulous process in picking this therapist because, like, this was different than just insecurities. I wasn't necessarily crying over insecurities. This is a lot of crying.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to where I thought I wanted a black man therapist, I realized I probably wouldn't feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with him in that way and cry in front of him. So then I went to, maybe I need a black woman. Then I seen some black women. I was like, she might be a little too fine for me to be vulnerable in front of her. So now I need an old black woman.
Yeah.
Somebody that I'm not going to be attracted to. Somebody I'm not going to feel. Somebody's going to give me a motherly feel. Something where I feel like I can open up. So.
I love that you just spoke about your process and elimination with picking the counselor for you because people just think like, okay, I just go on it and just choose somebody.
Nope.
It's a whole, you got to find the right one for you and it's not going to be the same one in every stage of your life. You're going to. It's facts.
I done been through 4 of them. It ain't easy. It ain't easy.
Right. Is it the same way counseling works is how it works with friendships and family? You don't go to your mama for everything. You don't go to your sister for everything. You go to the people you go to because you know it's gonna get you what you want out of that convo.
Facts.
That's picking your counselor. So I can say it.
Exactly.
Let's go, Big T. Big T.
Yeah. Beta. I'm gonna make some merch for y'all.
Can you be a beta female or like an alpha female? Is that a thing?
See, I don't know that.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know the answer to that question because niggas not gonna let us get that off.
Just wondering.
I think it is. Like, you got to go deep into the TikTok realm to find it, though.
What dude's gonna want an alpha female if they are alpha?
They
None.
weird like that.
So they gotta be
What's under beta? Jack.
Gamma.
Gamma.
They want it. They want the alpha female.
Shout out all my Gamma girls. I like y'all. Now, talk about because you are pretty receptive when it comes to the LGBTQ community, right? How do you get to that? How do you open your mind to be accepting to things that are non-traditional with being a man in a patriarchal world?
For me, it was my best friend came out to me when I was in 10th grade.
A male or
A male.
female? Okay.
And, like, I had known a lot of gay women.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know any gay dudes. So when he came out to me, and mind you, we had been friends since maybe fourth grade, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He came out to me in 10th grade. Now, this is somebody I seen as, like, this super tough guy my whole life. And, like, now
Now he a beta.
Yeah, now it's like I'm supposed to look at him different or feel differently about him because he is with dudes. Like, it just didn't feel right. And it's like, all right, well, maybe I just need to understand him. So he sat me down and he had a lot of conversations with me about things. And I've seen him go through things. I've seen him trying to kill himself because his daddy didn't accept him and things like that. And it was like, you know what? If somebody's willing to kill themselves because somebody don't accept them, why don't we just accept them so niggas don't kill themselves?
It's that easy.
It's that
now, is this in
easy.
Chicago or Arkansas?
This is Chicago. He came out to me through MySpace at the time. I think MySpace was popping. He told me in the messages like, "Yo, just so you know." It's like,
hey, just so you know, nigga.
yeah, it was like, just
So what?
Hey, by the way, bro. Hey, man, you know
yeah, it was like, just so you know, and it was like, okay, cool.
It's crazy. Just so you know, what's gonna happen if I don't know? Like it was if I'm gonna find out somewhere else.
That's funny.
That's respectful. I fuck with that.
Yeah, it was cool. I was like,
shout out,
Before you find out anywhere else, let me tell you, I'm gay.
and then
Bro,
when-
you see why we fuck with our gay niggas, bro?
Yeah,
We fuck with our gay niggas.
Yeah, man.
Shout out all my gay niggas.
Gamma boys.
I'm not gonna call them that.
I don't. That
Shout out-
sounds
shout-
mad. Not okay.
That sounds
not
like it
doing
can
it.
be offensive.
So you could go to a room full of niggas and do push-ups, drinking tequila, but you can't say Gamma boys.
I just said that sounds offensive, not weird. It sounds offensive.
All right, I'm not gonna let you get off easy with this separation. This news to me, bro.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Can y'all?
news to me
Did
too,
she
shit.
give y'all? Did she give you the okay to talk about it?
Yeah.
Alright.
She know how I pod. Honesty.
She know how I
know
pod.
how I
That's
pod.
cool as hell.
We need to make some merch out of that.
Yeah, we're gonna. All right, we're gonna hashtag that.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike. She know how I pod.
I'm not giving you any credit for that.
Oh, okay.
None.
That's on the house.
Welcome to media. Welcome
That's something else.
Welcome to media.
What led to this? What's going on?
So similarly, like I was saying, my grandmother, that whole process, I think that was a very strenuous process on our relationship. Not to mention, we went through a lot of shit that I hadn't even talked about. We went through a house fire. We lost everything.
Damn.
My grandmother was living with us at that time. Like,
Yeah.
imagine me getting the call. I'm at work, 2:00 in the morning, like from my wife, from a police officer phone, like, hey, the house caught on fire. Everything's gone, but we got your grandma out safe, the kids out safe. All right, bet. So then we spend the next 6 months sleeping on somebody's floor
Yeah.
as a family.
Yeah.
Like, with my grandma, who still is a bedridden, and like, which is why we didn't have a room, because she had to have the room. She
Yeah.
bedridden, and we still got to do this. We got to cook every day, and she can't get out of, she can't do nothing for herself.
Yeah.
That took a toll on the relationship, I think, for that 2 years. But we didn't really have another choice because my father was her primary caregiver, and he died.
Yeah.
So she didn't have another place. So it was me.
Yeah.
So I think that led to that. And then when my grandma died, I think it was the first feeling of like, hold on, it's like freedom in a sense.
Yeah.
And like, maybe we need to explore who we are separate again, because we feel very lost in. I feel like everything I do is for her and the kids. She feel like everything she do is for me and the kids. And ultimately, we don't really have a lot of time for ourselves, or aren't able to prioritize ourselves enough. So again, me and my wife are the reason we can talk about this is because me and my wife aren't in a bad place. I was just laughing and joking with her before I left the house. We still live in the same spot together. We still co-parent. We sleep in separate rooms.
Yeah.
We ain't unking, but everything else, the friendship, that's my best friend for real.
Yeah.
I'm just offended. No one bought you an air mattress, bro. I at least would have slid with an air mattress.
Facts.
Like, ain't nobody come through with an air mattress for Mike, bro. Y'all ain't real.
Facts.
Hey man, I
Y'all ain't
learned,
real.
I learned a lot of not real shit going on in that process.
Yeah, you went through a lot. I'm sure niggas showed their true colors.
Yeah, for real.
Was this like? Is this very recent where y'all were sleeping on the floor? Cause
when did the fire happen? June of 2021.
yeah. Why didn't I don't know. I think I just got into it with cuz. Like, cause I'm not a family. I'm not really into the Johnson side, so we just pretty much like got to know each other a little bit.
Right.
But we still ain't even met each other in person for real. So this is all news to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
But I do.
I deem myself to be a stronger individual. Due to
Yeah.
it.
I would like for you to talk about just the fact that y'all are able to amicably make this decision, recognize that there's an issue between the two of you, no blame game, and just make the decision to, okay, let's do what's best for ourselves individually.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that process. Like, was it just always as copacetic in the beginning?
It's not always copacetic
Yeah.
when you splitting it, period, because
Yeah.
it's just human nature. It's, people feel away. But I think for us, it helped that we are friends first, and that we aren't like the Facebook niggas that just be talking about how we fuck with our kids.
Yeah.
We truly put our kids first.
Yeah.
In every scenario.
Yeah, y'all always posting a picture with y'all kids. Like, this motherfucker bring me so much joy.
Yeah, like that's
It must be nice.
my baby. Like we fight over the kids and be like just yesterday she was going out to a birthday party and my baby like kind of slid over to me and was like, Daddy, I want to go with you. I'm like, let's try to convince your mama, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
like that we really for real about that. So putting kids first and wanting this to be a seamless transition for them if we aren't to get together. I mean, get it back together. We don't want it to feel like how it felt for us when our parents weren't together, where you got to feel like you're choosing who you want to spend your time with when you really want to spend it with both.
Yeah.
So that kind of made it a lot easier. But in the beginning, it was rough. Like the first week, it was like, oh yeah. And then the second week, nigga, I was mad.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you leave me and I'm an amazing fucking father and
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it ain't about you. I know you're fucking amazing. But and then she was mad because, now chicks pushing up on me.
Facts. Yeah.
How I be.
Yeah, definitely how it be.
Baddie summer coming soon.
You pushing it, buddy.
Baddies.
Pushing it, buddy. I'm serious. I'm probably get what should it be like a tank top or a t-shirt.
For what?
Baddies for the men.
T-shirt.
A t-shirt.
Can I get a hoodie?
It's
For
finna
the
be the summer.
I wear hoodies in the summer.
All right, I'll figure that out for
Not
you.
baddie behavior.
That's not baddie behavior, bro.
Baddies do what they want.
No.
Ice Spice said
First of all,
Ice Spice said baddies do what they want.
I'm gonna let you be head baddie, all right? So you gonna make the decisions for us. I'm gonna come to you up like, Mike, should it be a hoodie or should it be a shirt? And you let me know, and that's what the fuck is gonna be.
Actually, I think
Spice-
Jonesy's the head baddie.
Exactly.
He just put me on game. Ice
Boom.
Spice definitely said we do.
Ice Spice said
we
baddies do
won't.
what they want.
He gave it to you, so I'm gonna let you keep it.
We wearing hoodies all summer.
So you gotta get a hoodie, Mike. Now I'm gonna give you a hoodie.
It's okay. I sweat and lose some weight.
All right. That's that. Is that the thing to do when do men do that shit when y'all get out of relationships? Do y'all work out like heavily as hell now, and y'all was never dropping a weight ever?
I mean, I work out
Exclusive.
I work out just because, so nothing really changes.
I put on about 60 pounds in my relationship, so I'm definitely finna drop that, and we finna get the muscles back and get the body back that she knew, so she can be like, oh.
See
I'm
what
looking
missing
for
out-
some
I
relationship
see what I'm
weight.
missing out on.
Like, where's the relationship weight at? Like, I'm looking for somebody to put that on.
Hey man, shout out my nigga Jonesy, man.
Yeah,
If you
man.
watch the pod, you love the pod, and you love Jonesy, hit us in the DMs. I'm gonna get you together.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Get my nigga right here.
Okay, no. That's offensive. I'm sure that's offensive. I can't connect the two, but I'm sure that's offensive.
We'll figure it out later if we post this on TikTok.
I'm sure that's offensive.
Okay, so we have a game. It's a new game. So we're gonna break it with. All right, I'm sorry. RIP the episode we did with Ari. I can't let that slide in the cracks. We had an episode and we broke the game with some different guests, but that episode's not gonna see the light of day. So we're gonna break the game with
Why
you.
not? Fourth wall.
We lost footage of it. We
Hey,
lost
not you
footage of it.
snitching.
I've had that.
We lost footage of it.
I was finna lie.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. You
I
feel
was
me? It
gonna lie.
happens.
I was gonna lie.
But I ain't want her. You feel me? I ain't want her to hear me say we finna drop it with you. We dropped it with her.
Surprise.
Yeah, but the game we are introducing is called Mark Zuckerberg. Right? And Mark Zuckerberg is basically, I'm going to show a couple posts that you've posted on your social media before. And I need for you to explain what the fuck this post is, who's it about,
Lord Jesus.
and
I hope this never happens to me.
nah, oh, You think it's not?
Hope it never happens. Well, depending on where you pull it from, I hope it never happens.
Oh, okay.
To me.
Sure. Jonesy, you probably going to be next because I know you got a bunch of wild stuff for us to indulge in.
Let me see. 2018 Facebook might be my wildest.
All right. Well, we finna start with Mike. Now, Mike, I'm gonna need
Damn,
for you
this
to.
was just a week ago. You've been going crazy.
I'm gonna need for you to explain this post. Jones, you want to read the first one?
Sure. When you don't know where to start with the truth. It makes everything else so much smoother.
That definitely was about this split with me and my wife.
Throwing shots on Facebook.
It wasn't shots. It was saying that we have now finally learned to truthfully communicate through this process.
Okay, so
because a lot of you, when you're in a relationship, a lot of the times you're trying to protect your partner. I'm trying to protect her from truths about herself that maybe she don't want to deal with, and she's trying to protect me from truths about how she felt that I might be insecure about because I have a whatever.
Yeah.
So this was just me saying, all right, we're finally learning to just be honest and stop protecting each other's feelings.
So it is true that niggas go on social media and throw subliminals.
It's not a subliminal.
Yeah. It's not, but it is.
But no, yeah, I do subliminals.
Because it's about
like
something in reference.
Especially, I be throwing subliminals not at women, though. My shit be at, like, niggas I don't like for real.
Okay.
Family members.
All right, so that wasn't too bad. You got through the first one.
Yeah, that wasn't
But
bad.
that mean it's wild because I guess I be wild.
All right, so you posted this February 6th. I'm convinced that you niggas is mentally ill. Who the fuck you talking about?
One of my Facebook friends, we was arguing about that Zaya shit. And I just don't understand why niggas care so much to like why do you care what this nigga do with his child?
But how did you argue with him long enough to want to
Make a
post
post
Cause
about it.
I am a debater at heart, so like I be trying to like get niggas to really understand, and like sometimes I spend way too long doing it and be like, what the fuck am I doing?
As
I'm not
long as
used
you
to
know.
it. And so then I like, all right, let me stop.
I love the
But then,
self-awareness.
that's why I said I throw shots, so that's a subliminal.
Okay, all right, facts.
I hope
Okay.
he got it.
Did
Yeah.
he like it or anything? Did he know you?
No, he
All
didn't
right,
like it.
see. So do we be wanting our subs to hit? Do we want them to know that we talking about them and they see it?
Not this one. No, because when you want it to hit, you let niggas, like, you put enough in there where niggas know. It's like Drake. Nobody else might know, but nigga, you know who I'm talking about.
Plus,
Okay.
I only throw shade at, like, in general, ain't shit niggas. Like, if you don't take care of your kids, if you suck, if you poor, but not, like, financially. Just, like, if you're just a poor person, like, you just suck. You ain't never happy. You hate everything. You don't look good. Like, you just a poor person. Those the people I throw shots at.
Okay. Your
I
turn.
don't like niggas that don't take care of their kids. I never run. But when all is said and done, more is always said than done. Laughing emoji.
What the fuck that means?
So that was a beef I was having with a family member who was talking about at some point putting hands on my wife,
Oh.
which I just had to check and was like, for one, my wife will run you. Like, I know you, my nigga. Like, she'll run you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll run your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all
So y'all run, she run, we all run, we run.
Everybody running.
Okay.
That's what that was about.
But when all is said and done,
More is always said than done.
more is always said than done.
Yeah, meaning niggas just,
Did that make sense when you typed that?
That
Or is
sound like
I'm
Drake
tripping?
said that.
It's a Drake line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But when it's said and done, always more is said and done. Ah.
All right.
Where we at? Oh, okay.
Deep down, I wish that I never picked up a blunt. I thought you
Why?
smoked cigs. Where these blunts come
Well,
from?
I just started smoking weed about 3 weeks ago
Let's go. Keep going.
to deal with all of this stuff.
No,
Keep going.
Don't
He
listen
said
to him.
just say-
Don't listen to him. Do not listen to him.
And I feel like due to my dad's like addiction shit, I have like an addictive personality.
That's
or
how I go.
something hereditary there. So when I take on stuff, because I smoked cigarettes for like 6 years, and then I quit. Then I went through a little hookah phase, and I quit. Then I went drinking. Has been rough for me.
Hey,
I
when
on and
you
off with
say
that shit.
hookah phase, you would like just randomly smoke hookah?
Hookah pens, like the hookah pens, not
Oh, okay.
like at the hookah spot.
Yeah, that's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, I was
To
finna
go to
say.
hookahs, let the nigga set the hookah up, sit there, wait
Or
for
maybe
it.
he got his own.
Smoke. Yeah, and you know,
Well, I
niggas
do
buy
got a
that
hookah
shit
at
at
the
home.
crib too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
But no, and then so I started smoking and I started smoking way too much, and yeah, I don't think it's necessarily good for me. So
All right.
I chilled out.
Smoking weed is great for you.
Don't listen to him.
Great for you.
Don't listen to him.
I actually was debating if I should smoke to come in here because I wasn't necessarily feeling pod ready, but I decided to take a couple shots.
If that get you together, you good?
Got me together.
All right,
You should
cool.
have smoked weed. It's healthier.
No, it's
I be tweaking off weed. I just started smoking, so like I ain't got no tolerance. Like you probably got a tolerance, so you can smoke and come in here and be
so you're a
immaculate.
lightweight.
I
Facts.
smoke. I might as
That's
well be a
okay.
meth head.
Nah, that's really how it feels. No,
That's a
really how it
joke.
feels. Last post.
One of my.
This-
Oh no, it's you.
No, you got it.
take
You got it. You got it.
Okay. One of my favorite episodes so far. Check it out. 100.
And this was a shared post of a link to episode 32 of the Club Culture Podcast.
Woo!
Explain, my boy.
I thought she was dope. I thought the chemistry was dope. I didn't even realize y'all didn't know each other until you had the conversation like halfway through the episode. I was like, these niggas don't even know each other. That's like I like that.
Yeah, anybody that looked like that from Gary, Indiana, I don't know them.
What are we saying about Gary?
He said that Nova, he said that thought the episode was dope, and he didn't even know that we didn't know each other, me and Nova, until I said it.
Oh,
I thought the
Good
chemistry was
chemistry.
good, and I think she's like dope. I like it, and like I feel like through this whole process, I'll say it now. I'll give you your flowers now.
Oh,
Through
okay.
this entire process of like watching the podcast, we started with Lizzie.
Yeah, we started Lizzie.
Like, still feel away. But when Jonesy came on his episode, the first thing I thought was, I hope she keeps him on. And then you did. And then when I seen that episode, I was like, I like her. I would love to see them doing more episodes. And then I heard you at the end say that. And I was like, I like
Great minds think alike. We right here.
yeah,
We
it was
aligned.
like yeah, and even the girl with the green hair, I'm not sure
Scooty.
her name.
Scooty.
I like her too. Like
Okay.
I
I was
like
gonna
that
say, who
episode,
we have
the
with
episode
green
before
hair?
that.
Scooty. Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I just like the process y'all been on, and I think the way you built it is the way you're supposed to build it. Like I've done a lot of podcasts, but more recently I did one with somebody that I would consider to be semi-famous, and like it just didn't go right. But it's because I didn't do it the right way. You are doing it the right way, and you're building it the right way. And like,
What's the right
that's
way?
Organically, like. You started off with a co-host, you lost one, you didn't just quit and say fuck it. You went on a little talent search, I call it, and you found people that worked. Like I didn't even know you and Jonesy didn't know each other like that, but it worked.
Yeah.
And like once it worked, and I can see y'all building chemistry now, and like that's dope. And like whoever else you bring on along the journey, I think that's the right way, organic.
Yeah, I got Jonesy off the little shadow. He was in the darkest part of Gary.
yeah, man. Shout out T for giving me a chance to come on her podcast with fucking mics that consistently post episodes. Thank you.
I don't know individual beefs happening, and I'm in the middle.
I'm sorry.
But I
I'm
take
sorry. But these guys aren't even on social media no more because they don't podcast no more because okay, I'm gonna stop.
Lives are pretty short.
It is short.
It's short.
Your reign on top was shorter than leprechauns. You can't fuck with Jones.
That's another thing I respect about your pod, the fact that like you went through all that turmoil and it didn't stop you because like niggas be the niggas podcast don't be lasting past episode 10.
Yeah,
she was
that's
talking about taking a
literally
break.
the statistics.
She was talking about taking a break.
Because we take milestone breaks sometimes, but that was because I was doing everything about the pod on my own, like editing.
Yeah.
Oh, when you take
Scouting.
one after episode 10, you usually do one every episode 10.
I was doing everything. Now with the team, I can have the leisure to be like, all right, Jonesy, can you figure out all the weird and all headlines for me? I'm a little tired. Like I can do those things now, so I don't really need a break.
And that's why it's important. Like people don't realize doing all that stuff is a lot.
It's a
Like,
lot.
Anytime I did a podcast, it was all me.
And she taught me how to edit clips now.
that's also why it's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Cause I outside of me doing all this by myself, this is my job. Before I clock in for podcasting, I'm at work 9 to 5, not Monday through Friday, being a graphic designer. So this is just a lot of creativity up here that's always running. I get tired real quick, but we got to keep going. I appreciate you being this huge supporter of the pod because that's also hard to come across. People don't just want to go watch some shit, especially if you know the person. Like, it's hard for you to want to support some shit of somebody you know. You would rather do that with a stranger, which I don't understand. But it's hard to come across true supporters of somebody before people start saying it's cool.
Facts.
Right.
I fuck with every single one of y'all in this room.
It was the Magic episode that got me. Who's the Magic guy?
George.
Yeah.
Really?
Shout out George.
I hated the audio quality on that.
I did too, but I still
Hip-hop,
enjoyed the
long
show.
hip-hop debate?
No, that was the Magic. That was episode 10.
That sound right.
Episode 10 had a magician come on the pod.
Oh, that was one. Lizzie was there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But I appreciate you giving us those flowers. I hope that we can add more to the bouquet. If we
Yeah,
keep
everybody
going.
gets flowers, bro. Flowers
Yeah.
for everybody, bro.
Flowers for everybody. Flowers for you for being a first time from the beginning supporter to now. Flowers to Jay for coming and letting us use his equipment and being there with me, being a perfectionist with everything. Flowers for Jonesy for being a great producer and co-host.
Flowers to the podcast that's out there, man.
And
Let
I
me
don't
give
know
all
exactly
of y'all.
know how this works, but I would assume that this isn't like money driven. That's the thing too, because meaning like people actually getting paid. I don't. If y'all are working to get paid, that's one thing, but I don't think y'all get paid.
Our number
right
one
now.
goal is to monetize the pod.
Well, yeah, everybody's.
Right.
I'm talking about y'all don't get paid now.
No, we don't get
That's
paid.
the part that because
That
niggas.
yeah.
That's why episodes don't last past 10.
Yeah,
be
everything's
like,
coming out by
I gotta
pockets.
do this every day, and
I gotta
do this often,
and I gotta
Exactly.
buy equipment. Oh my god!
And I ain't getting paid. But when you can do it, that's the organic shit. That's
We
what
not
makes
even
the
getting
shit.
paid.
that-
Why would I believe in myself?
Yeah.
Bitch ass niggas.
And those the ones that pop off for real.
Yeah, I guess so.
We believe in ourselves.
We believe in ourselves. We still are looking for some sponsorships. So if you are watching the pod or you know people that want to sponsor great bodies of works like this, hit us up in the DMs or in the emails. You know,
I promise I'm nice.
yeah, I promise you, we're going to do well with the sponsorship. Well, shit, that was it that I have for you, Mike. You got anything you want to say? You want to drop a gem?
Yeah, drop some gems,
gem.
man.
Yeah.
Drop some gems for us.
What's my Drake lines? Let me think. No, just playing.
So if you found a BlackBerry with the side scroll,
That was a great gym. He was right. Y'all go first.
We
Give
go
me time to
first?
Think of it. Y'all. Do
Okay,
this.
all right.
I'm rusty.
I think we are in a recession. This is not fake. This is real deal. Save your fucking coins. Don't go and spend your fucking refund on Beyonce because she good through this recession. You're not. That was my gem.
that's a good gem. My gem, man. Go play that new Payroll, bro. It'll change your life.
Plan a payroll?
Play that new Payroll. Payroll Giovanni. You know who Payroll Giovanni is?
No.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't like
lost
his
too.
shit. Well, I mean, you don't like real nigga music.
Real nigga music. So I listen to
Sad
beta
R
nigga
and
music.
B music. Every time I done heard you play some music, it's a nigga singing about getting cheated on and cheating on people.
Bruh.
I be like, damn.
All right. Well, my mama call it baby mama music.
Oh, baby mama music. We can go there. Yeah.
I'm happy though. It's
Yeah,
just
Payroll
good.
cool though. He from Detroit.
Okay. You got your gym now?
Not really, but let me see. Traditions were meant to be broken. I think we should stop focusing on what happened, what used to happen, and focus on what makes us happy today.
I like that gym.
I like it too.
I like it very much. That
I
could have
really
been.
don't have a gym today, bro.
And you the one that always want to drop some gems.
I know. I really don't. I'm really trying to think, bro. I really can't. I don't got nothing for.
We finna close out without your ass.
No, aspiring artists, bro, have a real budget. A real budget ain't necessarily a lot of money, but just have money dedicated to budget your music.
All right.
Boom. Because if you live in paycheck to paycheck buying studio time, that's just stupid. Stop doing that shit.
One of those songs gonna go. I know this next one gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's somewhere.
It's gonna go somewhere.
That was the episode. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in and make sure you leave us a rating. Thank you.
Pew, 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 pew.
Just watch the damn podcast.